Hi kids! Glad you can join us. My name is Teacher JC.
And I'm Teacher Plum, and we're so excited you can be here with us in Kids Church Online.
Yeah, no sickness can stop us from worshiping God.
That's right, Teacher JC. And speaking of sickness, let's watch and do a dance challenge to help us amidst this coronavirus outbreak.
Are you ready? Let's go!
Touch your eye, don't touch your mouth, don't touch your nose, cover your mouth when you cough and sneeze, do it please, always wash your hands, wash your hands, always wash your hands, wash your hands, always wash your hands, wash your hands, always wash your hands, remember to wash your
Were you able to keep up with that?
Remember, don't touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and always wash your hands.
Yeah. So, moving forward, we are now in the third week of our series called Persons with HisAbility. And to know more, let's watch this video.
If you think being a woman of the millennium is tough, try visiting Israel around the 14th century, BC. Everyone needs advice for everything, raising kids, raising animals, sometimes even raising husbands. One particular man, Barak, wouldn't do anything without me. He wouldn't even rally his men for war unless I was by their side. So I agreed to wage war with the men. But the Lord showed me that the total defeat of their enemy king, Sisera, would come not by the hands of men, but by the shrewdness of a foreign woman. And that's how, by the grace of God, despite my gender, I was able to lead my people. So that's the life of a judge named Deborah.
To tell us more about Deborah, let's all welcome one of our Kids Church pastors, Pastor Carlo.
You just watched the amazing story of Deborah. I'm Pastor Carlo, and I'm here to tell you how God enables anyone to lead. If you take your Bibles, if you have them, let's turn to the book of Judges, chapter 4. Let me give you time. The book of Judges is somewhere in the earlier half of the Bible, right after Joshua. It says in chapter 4, starting from verse 4, Deborah was a prophet. She was the wife of Lapidoth. She was leading Israel at that time. Under the palm tree of Deborah, she served the people as their judge. That place was between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim. The people of Israel came to her there. They came to have her decide cases for them. And she settled matters between them. The amazing thing about this is that at that time, do you know what? Women weren't considered as important as men. They thought men were stronger and better at everything than women. And women were just expected to do household chores and raise children. But God showed them just the opposite. That He could use anyone to lead. Let me ask you a question. I want to show you some items, and you think about, are they used for boys or for girls or both? Okay, you think about that. First up is a hammer. Who can use this? Is this just for boys? Just for girls? Wouldn't you like to have this? Who can use this baby? The laptop just for boys or just for girls? The cell phone. Boys, girls, or both? A scooter. Yeah. Who do you think can ride this, baby? Boys only? Girls? Or both? Let me tell you something about all the things that I've showed you guys. Each and every item can be used by both boys and girls. But I made you think, didn't I? That just goes to show that sometimes we still have those wrong mindsets. So even though there are exclusive roles for boys and girls, you can ask your pastor for that. But in leading, God can use anyone, especially in your schools, among your friends, and even among your siblings and family. Doesn't matter whether you're a boy or a girl, or how much money you have, or even how you look. God can use anyone to lead. Just like it says in our Power Truth, in my weakness, God enables me to be strong.
What an encouraging word from Pastor Carlo.
Yeah, God can use anyone to lead.
Yeah. And you know what? This week, we challenge you to think of ways that you can be used by God to lead as we go through this tough time as a nation.
Yeah, it can be as simple as sending a prayer to a friend who's scared.
Or maybe you can be used by God to lead by stepping up at home and doing the household chores.
Yeah, good one, Teacher Plum.
Yeah, so we're excited to read in the comment section below of how you allowed yourself to be used by God this week.
Yeah, all right, see you next week.
Bye.